Me know about sardine, mackerel, bully beef, chicken foot, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
Wagwan, what's great? Chef here John Morris again, man, presenting to you brown stew and fricassee chicken. And those are going to be in separate videos. So this is basically a video of showing you how we cut and season our chicken for stew and fricassee. Now the difference with brown stew and fricassee are they're basically the same. It's just the method that's slightly different. With the brown stew chicken, you just proceed by going directly cooking that in the liquid slowly. With the fricassee now, it's like half saute, half stewing. So you'd fry the chicken first like 80% of the way, and you'd finish that off in a flavorful stock. So that's the difference with brown stew and fricassee. So you can season them both just the same as I mentioned earlier, but the method changes when it comes down to the cooking aspect of it. So without further delay, let's get right into the video. Here I have 4 chicken leg quarters. These have already been washed with vinegar and water. So I'm going to be using 2 of the leg quarters for the brown stew and 2 for the fricassee. I'll leave in the description box down below the ingredients needed to make 2 leg quarter serving for both fricassee and brown stew chicken. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut up your chicken into smaller pieces. So I'm going to start by cutting for the brown stew. So with the brown stew, you want to go straight in, find the joint, and that's how easily you cut it. So there, clean cut. So for the brown stew, we're going to cut the leg into 2 pieces. With the thigh now, the rib bone that runs across, we're going to cut straight down, because we don't want one person to get all bones in their meal, right? Just place the knife on there and kind of press it down so it cuts easier. Cut it just like that. Now we want smaller pieces, so we're going to cut this in 2. So after you cut it down the middle like that, we're going to cut them across. So there, these are the sizes that you're looking for when you're doing the brown stew, smaller pieces. So here we have 2, 4, 6 pieces. So we got 6 from 1 quarter. Now we're going to cut the chicken for the fricassee. So we'll just get the leg right there in the joint. So you locate that rib bone that runs across, and we'll cut it right down the middle. So for the fricassee, I cut the thigh into 2 and the leg remains the same. I will repeat this process for the other quarter. Alright, so now that we have all our chicken quarters cut up, we're going to go straight in with our seasoning. First up is our all-purpose seasoning. Then black pepper, oyster sauce, soya sauce, browning, otherwise called caramel, and this is for color. Then we're gonna add to this some blended herbs and spices. So here we have some pimento. We're just gonna crush these up a bit, and these help with flavor as well as to tenderize the chicken. So here I have some onions, garlic, and scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to be using these for my blended mix. Add like a tablespoon of water just to help with the blending. We're going to go in with our fresh thyme. Mix that all in until the season combine. So there you have it. To get the best results from your stews, always let it marinate for about 10 to 12 hours before cooking. But today, we're going to cook this right away and show you how we do the fricassee and the brown stew. And those are going to be in separate videos. So this is basically a video of showing you how we cut and season our chicken for stew and fricassee. So forward, I'm going to show you how the brown stew is done. Tomato. So we're going to use half of an onion, potato, and then our carrot. Alright, so we're going to go in with our chicken first. So our pot is hot. I'm using a coil stove and this is at number 5. I like to put a slight sear on my chicken just before I add the water. When you sear your meat, I find that you have more flavor because you trap that flavor and that juice in and it slowly cooks. The aroma that's coming from this, it's unreal. Just gonna turn my stove up to about 8. Gonna add vegetables and my potatoes. So I'm going in with 2 cups of water, but I'm gonna rinse all the seasoning from my bowl to get that extra flavor. But you just need just enough water to cover the meat halfway up. So that I'm gonna add oyster sauce, soya sauce. Then I'm gonna go in with some ketchup. Just gonna mix that all together. Then we allow this to come to a boil. Then we reduce our heat to slow cook. So now we're gonna go in with a stalk of thyme. So at this stage we're gonna add our browning, and we didn't add it before we put all those seasoning at once because this is what you want to avoid. You don't want it to be too dark or too light. So you wait until it comes to a boil and then you decide to add it to get the color that you're looking for. Now for me, this is too light of a stew. So I want to go in with a little bit of caramel, also known as browning. Not too much. We're going to reduce our flame and allow this to slow cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll double check our potatoes and our chicken to see how tender they are. So we're just going to go ahead and check our chicken. We're going to allow this gravy to thicken up for 5 more minutes because our potatoes are cooked and our meat is almost there. So we're going to remove our thyme stick. So at this point you want to taste to see if you want to adjust your seasoning. So this is perfect. So 5 more minutes on medium heat just to get our gravy thickened and we should be ready to go. I'm going to add a bit of green onion to just give it a bit of color. And there you have it. Brown stew chicken made easy here on Morris Time Cooking It. So once again, thank you very much for watching. And remember to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our weekly postings. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel. And go and big up on yourself.
Dinner for later. But know you fast girl, you never tell me. Cause I know any man can feed you. So that's why I always take me to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.